Okay, hello and welcome to you all. My name is Vishal, and we have pulled in a very senior member of in the management industry, who is about to write a letter write a book as well. In a couple of his book is about just to come, and he has been. He's an accomplished individual with a diverse background spanning across engineering, corporate strategy, and business excellence. Now, business excellence is core mental, I would say, and there is where he became my mentor as well. So he's my mentor as far as the business excellence is concerned. We have done a couple of projects together, of course, in various organizations, and wherein he was as a consultant and I was the client themselves. He holds a bachelor degree in mechanical engineering from BITS Pilani, India, and a master's in business administration from the United Kingdom. So he's a certified balanced scorecard graduate, and if that does not excite you on a Sunday morning, I don't know what's going to excite you, because somebody sharing their knowledge on the balanced scorecard it's the monitor, or for that matter your dashboard, which will tell you how your health of your strategy is, how your strategy that you have defined is working for you. So now, since and he has done under the mentorship of esteemed scholars like Dr. Kalpan and Norton at Palladium. My bad, sir, if I know that you are there, if I have pronounced that wrong. For more than 2 decades, he has been an influential figure in the facilitating strategy development and BSc, that is the balanced scorecard implementation. He has implemented BSc and performance improvement programs in dozens of organizations in India and Middle East. He was very prominent in the Middle East, and many Middle East organizations he has worked along with them.
Yes, good morning, everybody. Thank you, Vishal, for such a wonderful introduction. I am not sure I am really worth of that much of appreciation or praise. So anyway, it's really wonderful to talk to the audience, and I welcome you all on this session. For some reason, I'm not able to see whether I'm on video, but that doesn't matter. So this is something. So everybody is able to see the screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
First screen, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So a little bit brief. Of course, Vishal has already talked about it. So I'm a strategy management consultant for almost like 25 years. I have been in this field. And before that, I was like you. I was also, I think most of you are coming from projects background. I also worked on projects with Voltas in the Middle East. And I worked on some of the most prestigious projects like Burj Khalifa and Emirates Palace Hotel in Abu Dhabi and those kind of things. Gradually, I moved to corporate strategy. Then I learned about balance scorecard myself, and then in business excellence and all those kind of stuff. So I have a diverse background, but from my heart, I am still an engineer. So I try to have kind of a justification for whatever I try to do or I try to implement in organization. And I'm very particular that whatever I do, at least it helps the organization in terms of improving efficiencies or improving business. So this is what I have gathered together, and I have put a brief presentation. We will not be talking about too much of technical. Initially, I will just cover the reasons why most of the businesses fail and what is the reason, primarily what are the most common reasons about failure of a business, and then we will look at what can be done about it. So it may take half an hour just to cover all this, but we'll be trying to cover as much as possible within the time given. So this is, of course, a little bit about me. So Vishal has already spoken about it. So let's see, this is based on my own research. I have been researching on this subject for almost 10 years. And I read a lot, so maybe I have a collection of more than 500 books, 800 books, approximately, me and my son together. So this is based on my own research and my experience. So every entrepreneur, any business starts with a dream, actually. So people have different reasons for starting a business. Some people are looking for financial freedom. Some people are looking at self-actualization, that they have a dream, they want to realize something, and they want to have a personal fulfillment kind of a thing. Then some people are they are looking for work-life balance, and they want to have some flexibility so that maybe they have some other interests, they can focus on those interests. And then some people have like kind of a community development, or they have aspiration that they want to develop or make a positive impact on the people. So that's one of the reasons. Some people, they work for legacy, they want to leave behind their name, and for future generations and for the country, they want to do something so that their name is well known. And some people are looking for growth. Maybe they have already a small business from which they have inherited, and they want to go for expansion and those kind of things. So these are primarily 6 reasons, most common reasons which are there behind it starting a business. And of course, some people they have no other option than they start a business, but then I will not consider that as a motive behind the business. It's like they are helpless and they are starting a business. So I don't consider those people as entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are those who plan things and they want to do something, and this is their own personal dream or wish.
So more or less what we are trying to say over here, sir, is to you find your need and the drive, as simple as that.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and then now let's look at that, as Vishal was saying, and this is actually true worldwide, that 80% of the businesses fail within 3 years from the inception. And this is really true. Now, the failure of a business is not that they close down 100%, but if you're not able to realize what your dream was or what you planned for yourself in the first 3 years, if you're not able to reach there, then also it is a failure. Okay, so that is a broad definition of failure of business. So you are just surviving or is still making losses, and in the first 3 years you are not able to take off, then it is called as a failure. So that's the definition which is being used internationally, and that is what I am considering here also. So let's quickly look at the poor organizational performance. What are the reasons? The very first one is the inadequate planning. Entrepreneur or a startup, they don't make a very elaborate plan that how they are going to do, why they are starting the business, how they are going to attract the customers. So the planning is actually lacking, and they just jump into the business, and somebody gives them, push or some kind of a positive feedback that no, it will work for you, you go ahead and this and that. So the planning is not there. They don't know where they are going. They just have some business idea in mind and they start the business. So that is the first reason. Second one is, if they have a plan, they plan thoroughly. Maybe they appoint somebody or take help of somebody, some consultant, and then they plan, but then they are not able to execute that plan properly. So because planning is one thing and execution requires certain other traits in a person, because you have to be persistent, you need to have adequate knowledge about your industry and all those factors. And then if you don't have those kind of expertise and those kind of behavioral aptitudes, then it becomes a problem. So weak execution capability is one thing. You're not able to execute your business plan. The third one, this is very common in many of the startups and entrepreneurs, they have a silo mentality. they have some idea about the business, they plan about it, they are afraid of sharing with people because they think that somebody else will steal their business idea and they will start Me Too kind of a business. So they don't share too much information. Even they're working on their business plan, they have employees, but then employees are in the dark. They don't know what this organization is all about, what they plan. They have very broad level plan which they share. Okay, 5 years we are going to do this and that, and we are going to reach somewhere and all that. But day-to-day operations, they don't share too many secrets because of the silo mentality, or because of, I would also say, scarcity mentality. They are scared that, if somebody else takes this idea and then starts a business.
So, would you think that we said about inadequate planning? Do you think over planning also kills it?
Sorry?
Do you think that over planning also kills it? The poor organization.
Over planning doesn't kill, overthinking kills it.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Okay, so the overthinking, and you keep on thinking and you're not able to decide, or you plan too broad and you consider too many factors, then you're trying to be everywhere and then you're nowhere.
Okay. Okay.
So over planning is not a problem. Problem is overthinking. You're keeping too many options and then you're not able to decide, and you're still spending time and energy on that. What do I do? So then it is a problem.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, so again, my screen is not responding. Oh, 1 second.
Now, this is a good omen, sir. It means our session is going good.
Yes. Okay. Anybody has, I don't know how this, because for me it is the first session you have been conducting. Anybody has any question, we will take all those at the end, or somebody can talk in between. I am not sure.
So, people
whatever
who,
you have been doing, yes.
yeah, people who are in Zoom, they would be simply unmuting their mic and they can talk.
Okay.
People those are on, I'm constantly, we are live streaming on LinkedIn, YouTube, and
LinkedIn.
Facebook as well.
Yes.
So I'm monitoring there as well. If somebody has a question, they can post it in the chat box, and I can take it from there.
All right. Okay. Fine.
Right.
Fine. So maybe you can keep your questions ready, or you can type it so that we can take it if time permits at the end of the session. Okay. The fourth major reason is inadequate resources, because of course the startups, and especially the bootstraps, they don't have unlimited funds. There's no backup. There's no adequate financial resources. Then you're not able to hire people as you would like to hire, or have infrastructure system. So inadequate resources is the fourth most common factor for a poor performance in the organization. Obviously, without resources, you can't have a business running smoothly. The fifth is the lack of clarity. A lack of clarity about your market, your external environment. You may have adequate information about your strengths and weaknesses, your limitations, but if you are not, you have not thoroughly researched your market and your customer segments, your competition, demand, and even pricing, then it can be a reason for your business failure. Then, of course, external factors, which is also included in lack of clarity, competition, market factors, and you start a business, maybe some new competitors and players and new products emerge in the market which you were not aware of. So then competition becomes tough. So external factors also impact the organizational performance. And then the last one, which also is really important, is resistance to change. So entrepreneurs, they have a set mindset. They think that they have full idea about their business and their product or service which they are launching, or which they have already launched. They are not very open to criticism, and they are not very open in sharing their